Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's been a long weekend. It's been a long time coming. I've missed you all. Salutations to everyone. This is the United Nations of the Raider Nation. Raider Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent. And, I'm going to wait for a few people to get in here, man. We got a lot to touch on, man. Some things you've heard from other platforms, some things you might not have heard, but you haven't heard me say it. So, I got my own spin on all of this stuff, man. But what's good, nation, man? I missed all of y'all, man. I'm glad to tap back in with y'all, man. Let's wait for some more people to get into the room here, man. But dear Lord, man, dear Lord, I have been dying to talk Raider football. Dying, man. Dying. Chomping at the bit, even. Because there's been a lot of things that have happened. There are a lot of little nuanced moves that have happened. A lot of little rumors that's out there. What's up, everybody? What's the deal, man? Let me start reading some of these chats, man, before I get behind. Y'all know how I get behind Mr. Boomer Tech. Bustamante, my guy, what's going on, bro? Locked in like a locksmith for some Raider politician fire. Before you go live, let me see what I got DC had to say. That's right. That's right, man. Got to keep up with what's going on out here, brother. Got to keep up what's going on out here. Raiders for life, my brother. Hey, man, listen, bro, I had to tap in with the family, bro. I had to go away this weekend, my girls, do a competitive cheer, Shout out to them. They're champions, globals or whatever. They went down there and took the whole thing as usual. And, just had to do the dad thing. But, listen, man, I'm back. I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready to go. Joshua, Gonda, Hawaii Raider Nation in the house all the way. Yo, man, that's why we call this the United Nations of the Raider Nation. We got somebody all the way from Hawaii, even though that's a part of the U.S. It's not a part of the continental U.S. So it's dope. Thank you. Got some more. That's right, number one, Kardashian. Pay y'all's tabs and get wasted. You heard the man. You heard what he said. Let's get wasted, y'all. Sincal, my guy, man. What's good, man? Fresno is always in the place to be, man. I gotta give it up. Yo, listen, man. I love the West Coast, man. We fuck around on the show all the time. Me and Docs and all of them, bro. But I got love for the West, man. Like, I got a lot of family out there, a lot of roots out there, man. I got love for the West, man. I fucks with y'all heavy, man. Thank y'all, man. I hope that there's no Columbine tomorrow, Ryan Rangel. But the Combine, from what I'm hearing, it depends on what market you're in. So we're going to look. I know they're going to air it differently. A lot of times they don't air it live. You know what I mean? I think the first day. So NFL Combine, we're going to get that ready for y'all. Combine. Yo, no dead air here. No dead air. NFL Combine. Let's see when the NFL Combine starts, because I'm going to be locked and loaded watching it, man. Okay. Doesn't really have... What time does this shit start? I'm up here looking online right here, bro. It's not really giving me a time. So let me see. What time? March 1st through the 7th. What time does it start? Boom. It starts at 2 p.m. EST. 2 p.m., 2 to 7 p.m. tomorrow, man. So, yo, I'm ready. I know y'all ready. We got 90 in the room. Raider Nation for life. My brother dropping the super on me, man. Thank you, bro. This is the best way to support the channel as of now. I'm about to come out with my exclusive membership package soon, everybody. And, I hope you guys join, man. Wasted. Have you scouted Calvin Austin III? To be honest with you, I've seen film, but I haven't really done any in-depth scouting on Calvin Austin III. But I think that's a name that I need to look at, because this is a guy that could possibly fall to us. Because let me tell you something, man. There's a lot of these guys that we're hearing now that are at the top of everybody's boards, the people everybody's talking about, that nobody's going to be talking about next week. And there's going to be a new crop of people that you see just based off of the tape, because you get these like workout warriors. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to go back to the 90s on you, like Mike Mamula. Anybody remember that guy? The guy set all kinds of combine records. He was taking over Warren Sapp. Straighten the bill out real quick. So you know what I'm saying, bro? So like, it's a lot of people you're gonna hear that are gonna come out of the woodworks for the next week. That's why we're gonna make sure that we keep some balance to the force around here. You know what I mean, everybody? Let me read some more of these. Don't want to get behind. Wait a minute, my man Chansworthy. Shout out to you, Raider Ross, Matt Marinovich, Miss T. Thank you. Buenos dias, Miss T. Buenos dias. Okay, so look, we got to do Rafael El Capitan, my guy. What is the deal, brother? Good afternoon, wherever you are, my brother. Listen, I need you to hit me for an inbox. I got an opportunity for you, El Capitan. I need you to lock in with me, my brother. Bill Gates, can we get our top 5 wide receivers pre-combine? Yes, we can, yo. But you know what? We definitely. See, my man E.C. Everett knows what I'm talking about. My man Raider for Life, 2273, know what I'm talking about. Speaking about being a workout warrior, I got the okay. You know, I was in the place to be before I got on air working out. You know, your boy Wasted is getting back, about to get shredded again. Just letting y'all know. Oh, my brother Sotamir pulled up. Sotamir, shout out to my man Sotamir. All who have not, please go subscribe to the man's channel, man. We got to get this man qualified, bona fide, and monetized, man. We got to get him to 1,000, y'all. So before y'all leave, man, I got 112 in the room. I will hope all 112 of you, if you're not subscribed, you do subscribe to my man Sotamir. Sotamir, do me a favor, pop your link in the chat, bro. And yo, y'all, please get wasted with the homie, right? So dig, right? We got a few things. Let me just read this comment from Fuck Jew, my guy. He's always in here every day. I know we scouting this year's players, but bro, you got to keep an eye on Jalen Cropper from Fresno State. One game to tune in this year is against USC. Listen, I don't just scout for this year. I scout for every year when I look, man, because I want to know what I'm talking about. I like to stay ahead of the game, bro. But Fresno always got some heat coming out of this, so I'm definitely going to look, bro. Raider Bear, what's good, my brother? All is definitely good. Buenos tardes, Angel Never Rat. Problem, what's good, my guy? What is the deal, yo? Kenny Williams, thank you for the $10 super, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. My man Prezi, my dude, up in here supporting, man. Thank you, bro. Marvel Montez, Nick Cross, who was a track star in high school, is a top 5 safety in this draft, who is phenomenal in coverage and may fall to the 3rd round. Yeah, Nick Cross was always, you know what I'm saying, on my list. Listen, bro, I keep telling everybody says this is a weak safety draft. I'm like, yo, y'all out of y'all fucking mind. You got probably 5 guys in this draft who are going to start. You definitely got 2, right, with Jaquan Brisker and definitely Kyle Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? But you got like 5 guys that are going to be probably starting next year. So like, I don't know what people are really talking about, bro. Sean Johnson, we gonna get into it, man. Don't spoil the broth. You know what I'm saying? It's a long show. It's a long show. Y'all up in here with me for a while, right? Yeah, man. You was away for family reasons, bro. And you know what? Me too, bro. And I'm glad you back with me, Prezi, man. You know, it's always love here, brother. Yo, see? Y'all heard it right here from the man Problem. Sultan Mir last night's stream was fire. You already see. Yo, SC Raider. SC Experience, my guy. Stack them Lunchables up. You already know what it is. All right, so look, yo, we got a few things we're going to get into, right? The one thing we're going to get into is the signing of Andrew Billings. Andrew Billings was a guy I was, you know, I heard the Raiders connected to the year that he came out. Now, Andrew Billings was at Baylor when Art Briles was there and they were churning out the talent. You know what I'm saying? They had a gentleman there named Sean Oakman that was a beast that was next to him. He was a beast. He looked like Tarzan. I guess he played like Jane because he didn't make it in the National Football League. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, there's another gentleman that plays for Miami that we would love to have on our team that came from Baylor. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you something, man. This kid Billings is a guy that is purely a depth piece at this point. Shout out to my man Andy. You know what I'm saying? He's purely a depth piece because the problem with Mr. Billings is that he's only 6 feet tall. Strong, it's in decent shape. You know what I mean? For a nose tackle. You know what I mean? But the fact that he is only 6 feet tall is an issue for him being an interior defensive lineman. A lot of people compared him to Geno Atkins coming out, you know, and the Bengals took him. Then he went to the Browns. He also was one of the guys who opted out during COVID. So maybe that slowed his growth. And, you know, he's bounced around. He's been with the Kansas City Chiefs. He's been all over. So now he's on our practice squad. But, you know, that's much to do about nothing. He wasn't that great at Cincy. It's much to do about nothing. But what it tells you is this. It tells you that the new organization that is coming, not the new organization, but the new front office, is definitely putting the interior of this team, the interior defensive line and the offensive line, at a premium. So what it is it's going to show you where the dollars are going to be allocated in this offseason. See, teams do things like this to tip their hand. So the fact that this is the first official move that they've pretty much made that's of substance is this. You know, they've done some practice squad guys, but this is a guy who can possibly make this team. We know that we're thin at defensive tackle. That is a direction to the next intersection. If you pay attention to the brighter ways and the better days of the Raiders, please stop playing around. But no, seriously, if you pay attention, that goes to show you the premium that this organization is going to put on that position. But the thing that's most alarming about them signing this gentleman, and I could be reaching. If I'm reaching, y'all tell me in the chat. If I'm reaching, put a 1 in the chat. What I think it is indicative of how this organization, though they say they fuck with Derek Carr like that, they might not fuck with Derek as much as we think, man. I think that they smell blood in the water. Derek Carr has finally come out and mentioned the organization when he hasn't in the, you know, in the recent past that I can mention anything of substance. His brother David spoke on the organization a couple of days ago, and you know he's kind of like Derek's information machine by proxy. So what that tells me is this. We might, you know, there are a lot of reports out there on ESPN. You know, Gutierrez wrote an article about, you know, the ways that, you know, Derek Carr, you know, won't be here and all this stuff. I'm going to go to his article a little later. I've read it. I skimmed over it. I didn't really ingest it the way I normally do things. But what it's telling me is that there's something that seems very familiar about what's going on now and what went on with Khalil Mack was in his contract dispute, and a new regime came in when John Gruden came in. Something is a little weird to me about this. Something is fishy to me about this. I am not saying that we get rid of Derek. I don't want them to. But something is afoot here in this front office. What's good, my guy? Listen, what do you guys think, man? Am I reaching here? Am I reaching here? Because if I'm reaching, y'all let me know. If I'm reaching, man, let me know. Let me know if I'm reaching. I really think that these people in the front office are really going to give Derek a hard ways to go. They're going to give Derek a hard ways to go, man. And I believe so because why was the first move that's come out of this front office not re-signing Derek Carr? Listen, my man Swift Raider said it. Sometimes when there's smoke, there's fire. Starting to see some fucking smoke coming up here, man. It's a little fishy, bro. Because, listen, Derek Carr has just said exactly what he wanted. Exactly. He wants to be here. He wants to retire Raider. The man has neutered himself when it comes to negotiation tactics. So basically, all there is to sit down and get it done. What has taken so long? I need to know. What has fucking taken so long, man? The man said he want to be here. The man has come out several times and told you what he wanted. Why hasn't it been done? What's going on? Because let me tell you something. Everybody talks about Josh McDaniel and how he loves Carr, and this is why he took this job. But I've never heard Dave Ziegler said that he supports Carr. I'm telling you, I've never heard that. And not for nothing, I read an article about Mark Davis having a litmus point in a like kind of a line of demarcation, if you will, to how much he's willing to pay Derek. Seriously, I think there's a little smoke here, guys. And I'm not grifting just because it's the offseason. Something seems a little weird. Now, you guys remember when the Khalil Mack thing happened, everybody was saying that people were crazy that the Raiders would actually trade Khalil Mack. People even laughed at it on ESPN. They laughed at it. What is going on? What's going on? Y'all, listen, let me know if I'm tripping in the chat, yo. My brother Eric Smith, Bartab Pay, thank you for the 199 super, my brother. Thank you for supporting this channel, man. We trying to grow this thing, brother. I appreciate you, man. Let me go up. Let me get to some of these. Let me get to some of these, man. Oh, we got my first dissenter here. Listen, man, I'm ready to argue today. I'm in that kind of mood. So listen, if y'all got something to say what you got to say to me, bro, because I'm ready to argue today. Don't make assumptions. It's like life. Anything can happen at any time. Don't listen to hating ESPN of CNN Sports. Let me tell you something, Kerry Williams. I'm not making assumptions. What I'm using is deductive reasoning, my brother. I am using deductive reasoning. That's what I have to do in life. That's what we all got to do, bro. Yo, if it looked like a duck and it walked like a duck and it quacked like a duck, it's a motherfucking duck. Something ain't right, Kerry. Something ain't right. I got this feeling, man. Gruden's email. Listen, I'm not going to start the Derek Carr argument. We mentioning the guy. Cut it out. But what we're going to do is we're going to read what Derek Carr said. And this is the reason why I feel this way. This is the reason why I feel this way, my people. Listen, let me tell you something. I've missed all of you. I've been thinking about this shit. And I was like, yo, when I get on air, man, I said, I can't fucking wait to talk to the nation about this. Because I want y'all to be prepared if some shit go down, man. I want y'all to be prepared, man. And like, listen, the thing that's a little weird is that you got some people that are like, I feel like they're more Derek Carr fans than they are Raider fans. So it's like anytime you bring Derek up and you know, it becomes this fucking this pissing war. And I don't want that here today. But you know what I'm saying? But almost every significant Raider associated, you know, vocalized their say about this hire. And Derek didn't. And that was kind of weird to me. So I'm like, is he trying to gain some kind of like is he trying to gain something? What's going on, right? But Derek spoke publicly for the first time with his new general manager like Friday. That's a wow, man. He did it per the Las Vegas Journal. And he said, they've been super awesome. They've been great, Carr said. I'm just looking forward to getting to know them. We're doing the whole business relationship thing, but hopefully we can get our families together and start to getting to know each other and start building that unity that we had last year. Now, see, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to all of you in here, man? You know what that means to me? And Daniel Kim, thank you for the super chat. Great content on the way. Keep this up. Fire it takes coming. Thank you, Daniel. What that means to me is that Derek Carr is not one of the cool kids at the table. How the hell do you come into an organization and take an organization over and you don't have a personal relationship with this guy yet? It's just been business. What's going on? So is he on the outside looking in? Because I've never seen somebody take over an organization and not tap in with their best player. Seriously, what is going on here? And listen, Matt Marinovich, I'm not enabling these talking heads. This is not bullshit. This is something that we might need to come to grips to if we don't see some movement on this shit in the coming days. Because guess what? The NFL Combine starts tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. That is where deals are made. So are they holding out hope that there's a deal that's going to wad them away? That's going to knock them off their feet? See, what I'm doing is I'm being truthful. I'm never going to come on this air and say some bullshit, bro. And y'all got to understand this, man. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, yo. Hey, yo, do me a favor, yo. Somebody just, hey, Brandon Johnson, thank you for subscribing, bro. Yo, thank you for subscribing. Yo, let me ask y'all something. Am I coming through good? Somebody told me I was freezing up. Am I good? Somebody let me go. Let me know if I'm good here, man. Yo, and Eric Jones, thank you. Google need to fix them stickers. Your rationale is good as any other. I think they're feeling him out, seeing if there's any more outbursts from his bro. Eric Jones, I'm going to get to that too. Thank you for the super, bro. Thank you. $10 super, bro. Thank you for supporting the channel, brother. I appreciate you. Dwayne Thomas, you're acting like Carr's the only contract that needs to be done or figuring out how much cap room the team will need in the offseason. I'm not acting like shit. What I'm saying is that that's the most important contract that needs to be done. That is the contract that sets the trajectory of what the mission is this year. Because let me tell you something. You trade Derek and you don't replace him with a veteran, the mission is not to win a Super Bowl this particular year. That is what I will tell you. Listen, the straightest line to a Super Bowl without us gutting our fucking draft future is him being in the center for the Raiders. Let me just make that clear. But let me tell you something. To me, this is a fucking slam dunk. Why has this contract not been done yet? They know what the cap number is. They know what they're gonna have to do to approach a Devontae Adams. They know what the contingency plan is. They know the rest of the guys out there. They know the draft board. They know where they sit in the draft. They know what the cap number is gonna be. They know who they're gonna cut and who they're not gonna cut. Pretty much. Give me a fucking break. Fuck you. There's definitely smoke, bro. I can't remember through all the coaching changes, Derek rings so reserved about front office changes. Yeah, but other times Derek wasn't in a contract year, so that's another caveat too. Kane Montoya, my guy, thank you for pulling up, man. I hope you hit that sub button, bro. They won't do anything till after the combine, seeing the trade for Adams and how the route will go. They're putting together ever outcome. Well, I think it means every outcome because they're on the cusp of greatness and want to hit. Bro, I don't think that Derek Carr's contract has anything to, like, I think they can get that shit done, bro. Like, I think that there should be more of a relationship there. So if they're negotiating a contract and they know they want to keep him, why are they not like tapping in with him more? Why haven't they developed a relationship? Why haven't they given him the playbook? I don't know if they haven't, but it sounds like he don't really even know them like that. Thor Helm, when the shit goes down, you better be ready. Uh-oh. I know, right? I'm just letting y'all know. Yo, look, the vocabulary and rhetoric runs deep in the force of wasted. It definitely does. OG Fade, wasted. Nobody does on that team yet. Okay, I got you got to give me some context. Halo Raider, my brother, thank you for the super, brother. And this is my guy, man. He always lifts me up, man, even when I'm down. This is a beautiful brother, man. Thank you, man. What's good, Wasting? At the end of the day, I'm a Raiders fan. I love Carr, but whatever happens, happens. Stay blessed. Keep doing you, bro. Halo, thank you, my guy. Appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you, brother. Raider got Wasted. What do I think will happen? Yo, Raiders guy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am not gonna sit up here and tell you that I have a clear, like, this. The reason why I'm talking about it is because this is something I normally can kind of see who's gonna be cut, who's gonna be traded. We can kind of gauge that shit. With this organization, man, it's very, very strange because we don't have any history with these guys. Only history we have is the Bill Belichick history, right? Now, what I can tell you is there could be game tape, right? But if they're not linking in with Derek or something like that, I don't know what's happening here. Maybe this is a way for them to assert dominance over the situation with Derek Carr. Maybe that is what this is about. A lot of these fucking guys in these front offices use that 48 laws of power kind of logic, man. You know, the kind of guys who wear fucking, you know, rings on their index finger on their right hand to signify power and shit like that. I see a lot of shit from these executives in sports. They use a lot of this kind of stuff, and maybe this is a way for them to assert dominance over the situation by being kind of indifferent to Derek. But they've been playing this right. The coach is coming out and saying that he supports Derek. The GM ain't saying a goddamn thing. And that's troublesome for me, man. J. Rowe, do you think Carr's butt hurt because Biasachi didn't get the job? Yeah, I think it's I think a lot of the players feel a certain kind of way about that. They loved Richie B. He was a beloved guy. And they went to the ownership and voiced that to Mark Davis. And Mark Davis said, listen, man, I don't give a fuck. Straight up, man. Cash Lord Raider, I'm not even putting that shit up. You leave Derek alone. Albert Garcia, same as last year. The Raiders are not sure if they want Carr, so they would get to play the same game they did last year. You may not be stipend shit. None other than nothing is written in stone. Okay. Dwayne Thomas, why would you be anything but business, bro? That's not how it works. Mac wouldn't talk to Gruden either. Get the business done, then get to know each other. Now, see, it doesn't work like that when this is a guy that you know for a fact is going to be on your team, bro. It don't work like that. You go in, the first thing you do is establish a relationship with the quarterback that you know that you're saying to yourself that, hey, this is my guy. I got to make this shit work. I know that there was a relationship that these guys had with this coach, and I got to establish myself. Like Max Crosby. I know Max Crosby's going to be here. Let me establish a relationship with this guy. Let me give the guy a call. Let me talk to him. Like the fact that Derek is starting to come out and kind of scramble a little bit, and his brother David is starting to talk about the new regime and stuff. Where was this energy at previous to this? Something is up, Dwayne Thomas. Something is up. I appreciate you arguing me because I want to argue. Circus Raider. For DC Talks. DC Talk more toxic than drinking bleach. Subscribe to Wasted Talent. That is a low blow, Circus Raider. This is not toxic, bro. It's not toxic, man. This is real shit, bro. Your car rhetoric is conjecture and not concrete. You are pontificating, Wasted. LOL. Yes, I am pontificating. It is definitely conjecture. But yo, what I'm doing is, man, that's all we can do is just look. It's the same way we can sit up here and we can try to surmise what's going to happen in the draft, what the Raiders' needs are, what person is going to what team. Why can we not touch on this subject right here? Why not, man? Why not? What fuck Juice say, man? I missed this shit. Where's it at? What the fuck Juice say, yo? He's hilarious. That name Fuck Jew is crazy. That's the best name ever. He's my idol for that name. Yeah, man. I'm thinking a bit of that, but I don't think it's really up to Derek. Fuck Jew, my guy. Again, the offseason is so crucial, man. We can either go in the next season being contenders or be in the rebuilding mode. I ain't trying to wait another 3 to 5 years, honestly. But you know what, bro? Let me be honest with you. If you locate the quarterback, even if it's a young quarterback, the way these guys design these offenses, bro, the Patriots ain't have to wait 3 to 5 years to get into the playoffs. They got into the playoffs with a rookie. You know what I'm saying? Joe Burrow, if I'm not mistaken, what is this? His was his second year in the league? You can get there if you locate the right guy. You have the right guy running your system, bro. So I'm just trying to let you know, man, something is afoot here. They're going into the combine. I want to see what happens after the combine, bro. Listen, because we're in a rare space. We're in a draft year where there's not a lot of top-rated quarterbacks, right? Not to the level that we've seen. So sometimes within those drafts, there are certain guys that certain organizations really like. And this is the kind of year that if you like the guy like a Matt Corral might fall to you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Or you might want to move into the teens and get the guy that you want because you don't want to risk him not falling to you. I don't think that this team would get rid of Derek Carr, but it wouldn't shock me. It's too much shit being floated around. And to me, and this is just my opinion as a fan, this is all I can tell you. The smartest thing that they would do is to come in here and get him out of the way and establish the fact that he's going to be their guy. And it's kind of worried me that they haven't. Sister Ray, great channel, man. Like you, I believe if they really wanted Carr, he would already have a deal. I predict he gets traded. Watch, 603 Raider just put it down. I'm not going to predict that, bro, because I got to live with my predictions. But I'm going to tell you something seem a little fishy, bro. Something seem a little fishy. And see, Cash Lord Raider, right? I'll be happy if we get 3 first-round picks from him. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't want to see Derek get traded, and I'm going to tell you why. Look at the Khalil Mack trade. The currency of hope is real. But what happens when that hope runs out? We've watched the currency of hope with this team. We had so many fucking draft picks for Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper. It's not funny. And not one of them are playing that great right now. The only one that you can kind of justify is Josh Jacobs. And I would submit to you that they don't even offer him that 5th-year team option. Cleveland Farrell, John Abram, or Josh Jacobs, I guarantee you that, and that's one of my 5 bold takes for the day. Mark it down. That's number 1, that they're not going to extend any of them guys that 5th-year team option. None of them. I can see it happening, bro. Preems, don't start. Carr doesn't need to take a pay cut, bro. So many guys that are bums in this league that are getting paid way more than him. Don't start with that, man. Trinidad M. Myers II, thank you, bro. I don't know what will happen. However, we have to trust that the new coaching staff has something in mind before getting here. Trust the process. Listen, man, I would say that, man, but I live too close to Philly to just trust the process blindly, man. I saw what they did down there. The process hadn't worked until they blew that shit up. So I don't know, man. I don't know. The biggest offseason we had in 15 years, we need to hit on all facets. I'm a huge Carr fan. If we can upgrade, then let's upgrade. We need some defensive help on all levels. O-line needs to be reworked and upgraded. That is a fact. That is a fact, my brother. Benevolent Prime, my hater has arrived. It's my guy. It's fake news, G. Nah, Benevolent, man. What we doing is we trying to break this down as a nation, bro. All of y'all in here with me. Yo, we got 298 in the room, man. Yo, listen, I feel you. And Benevolent, you said they already like Carr, right? Yo, just show them the money. Show them the money, Benev. They can say whatever they want, and they didn't say that. Josh McDaniels said that. The general manager who is in charge of personnel has not said that. The owner has not come out and given Derek a vote of confidence. I'm just saying. Just saying, man. Josh Davies, 3280, my guy. They're waiting for the Adams situation to get sorted out. I bet he would take a cut to get Adams here. But he has to become a free agent first. Yeah, man. But I think there's a metric where you can get Derek locked up and loaded and still bring Devontae Adams here. You could do that first, man. If I can, I'll be cool with 2 first rounds and a third. Trusting the coach who made Newton look pretty good. Pretty sure he can make Mariota look good while we draft out next year's quarterback. Rated 805. Wasted Carr's not going anywhere. Rated 805, I hope you're right. Like, listen, if the Super Bowl has not done anything, it has affirmed me that we can win with Derek Carr. We just got to build a team around him, bro. Like, there's certain guys in this league, it don't matter how much of a team you put around them. They ain't never going to win no fucking Super Bowl. But Derek is one of the few guys in the league that I feel like can win a Super Bowl. I just think that he needs certain things. I saw how Matthew Stafford played in the Super Bowl, and that's Derek's biggest competition. That's the guy that he's always compared to. And does Matthew Stafford have more physical talent than Derek Carr? Yes, he does. As far as arm talent goes and stuff like that. Matthew, there's not too many people who got the kind of arm that Matthew Stafford has. Matthew Stafford has a generational arm. But Matthew Stafford is not a world beater either. He makes mistakes. He throws interceptions. He does all of that kind of stuff. So to be honest with you, when I see Derek, I see a guy that can win if you get him the things he needs. You protect him, you get him somebody to throw to, and you give him a defense that's somewhere in the league of, 15 and up. I think you in business. I think you are in business like a motherfucker, man. Pat Bronington. New York offered the 2022 5th overall, 2023 first round, and Daniel Jones for Carr, according to Bleacher Report. I don't know, man. Waters dried overrated. John Dunn, you bugged out. You just saw that. Wasted. The Kardashians can't handle real talk. Yeah, I'm starting to see this, man. Y'all act like I'm the one saying, I'm not saying trade him. I'm saying it's a possibility. I can't even say it's a possibility, y'all. I mean, Jesus. Age Christ. I can't say it's a possibility. Come on now, y'all. Can't stop, won't stop. Raider Nation for life. I think they are waiting for free agency before they make the decision on DC. Listen, man. I don't know why. I say, listen, either shit or get off the pot, man. Kane Montoya, my dude, pay the man his money. $37 million 3 years from now. It will be just above average contract. We need to hit on this draft and bring in good backups for cheap. Now, see, Kane, I'm gonna tell you why. I think this. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna bring some more validity to my argument that there might be some smoke in the water here. There might be, because I'm gonna tell you something, yo. Sorry, got to get that brim right. I'm going to tell you something. There are things afoot in the National Football League that will make this contract be peanuts. Fucking peanuts next year. There are things that are happening. Shout out to my man Sean for making me aware. I kind of knew what was going on, but my man Sean hit me in my inbox with some information, and I'm telling you, man, this shit is real, man. Some people in life are winners, some are losers. Why are we ripping off of 14 games under 500, losing Frankenstein head, having quarterback? Thorhelm, you wash your mouth out with soap. You're in timeout right now. You leave our QB alone. Salute Michael Guerrero. Salute my brother. Valerie Lynn, from what I've heard, Carr and Josh McDaniels have already been working together, just waiting on the GM to make the move. Valerie Lynn, I hope you are right. I hope you're right. Who will replace Carr? Say they do get rid of him. Trangers, who knows, bro? Could be a rookie. I would probably say they would probably draft somebody, but that's stupid. That's dumb. I wouldn't do that. But no, listen, I'm gonna give y'all some. Wait, Farrell NFL, you still trading Jacobs for Saquon Barkley in a fucking heartbeat? Contract and no. Saquon Barkley is a dog. I watched him at Penn State. Saquon Barkley, man, when healthy, top 3 back in the National Football League, bar none. And he can catch the ball better than Josh. Yeah, yes, I would. 1,000%, Farrell. Stop starting arguments. Go after Aaron Rodgers for a couple of years. I'm bringing in a young quarterback to teach him. It's a Stu Bolton. Don Reed, it all depends on what you got to do to get rid of him. Terrence L. Carey, the mod god, my guy. Salute, salute, salute. CG, man, I've always felt DC could win. Just they got no goddamn squad. He had more coaches than any, and we still thrive. The Raiders are doing him bad. Yeah, they've done him no favors, man. Cane Town Raider, yo, bro. I was the first one talking about Tariq Woolen, just saying, no, you weren't. Cane Town, you full of shit. No, you weren't. I got killed on my fucking mock draft battle with Andy. Y'all dogged me out. No, you weren't. Get out of here with that crap, man. Fuck you. It wouldn't be crazy that just as the Raiders get a legit coaching staff, opportunities build to get a great O-line, Derek Carr gets traded. Wouldn't it be crazy? Yeah, that would be crazy, man. It just sucks, man. Yo, Raider for life, too. Thank you. Jimmy G wasted? Hell no. Hell no. Thank you for the $2 donation, my brother. Hell to the no. No, I don't want Jimmy G up in here, bro. No, not for DC. I root for him if he's still on the team. I'm rooting for him, but could care less if he's going to be a preacher. Thor, you crazy, man. K-Town Raider. Bro, I was talking about Willa way before you and Andy. Little baby and mock draft battle. Oh, now we got a baby amateur mock draft battle now, huh? You being real disrespectful, Cane Town. Listen, I've been talking about Tariq Woolen, bro, since college football season. I didn't even have a show. The guy's a beast. 6'4". They said he could run a sub 4.2. Let me tell you something. He come up there and he's on the board, not in the first round, but the second and third. Fuck it, take him. What's up, Wasted, bro? That live you're on with Graf, Andy, and Hammer. Yo, yeah, man, 4 Horsemen, brother. Big Shane, man. Listen, man, subscribe, man. Hit that tab, too, my brother. Welcome to the family if you have already, though. Wasted, from my lips to God's ears. I hope we see this deal come through sooner or later. I do, too, brother. I do, too, man. Wasted, I believe they're waiting for free agency because Derek said there were players he wanted to play with, and he would adjust his contract to bring him in. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. But also, man, I just don't like what we got going on here, man. We kind of have like David kind of getting on his skates with this shit. And I don't like that. And I'm going to tell you why I feel like this shit is kind of like alarming to me. Because if any of you guys have noticed, there's something big that's about to happen after next season in the National Football League. Everybody knows that the National Football League is the goose that laid the golden egg, man. And there's going to be a new arms war happening next season that's going to totally change the landscape of football. It's going to totally change the collective bargaining agreement. And it is NFL season ticket. Since they've come out with NFL season ticket, DirecTV has had exclusivity over it. They were the sole people to have NFL season ticket. And after 2022, that deal is a wrap. And there's going to be a bidding war for it. And there are certain people with more money than anybody that are throwing their name in the hat because everybody knows that, like I said, the NFL is the goose that laid the golden egg. Everybody wants to be in the business of the National Football League. There is no more legit and bigger business to get into than the National Football League. And when you got the chance to, you jump at it. So Apple wants to get into it because everybody sees with all this streaming stuff, Thursday Night Football, all the new games, all this stuff. They want to get involved. And Amazon has definitely wanted to get involved. They have so much NFL content to not be a channel to carry some of the games. They've even had some of the games on there streaming and stuff. So, Amazon has so much bread. Apple has so much bread. These are two of the biggest contracts in the world. Let me tell you something, man. The owners get 52%. The players get 48%. So say, for instance, this deal goes for what people think, a minimum of $2 billion, upwards of $7.5 billion. Do you know what that would do to the salary cap? Because, a lot of that money is like 14% of that. So 14% of like $7 billion is like another $130 million added on to the salary cap. The owners know what's coming down the pike. They're doing their deals now. They know what's coming down the pike. The people in the know. So what I'm saying to you is this. Why trip off of giving Derek Carr $40 million right now? Because you know that's going to be de minimis in another year. Why are we tripping off of that? Listen, and that's a fact right there. Let me put that. This has nothing to do with football, but lost food for you, whatever. Amazon needs to pay their warehouse employees. You goddamn right they need to. Been bad. Amazon is getting the NFL season ticket. That's probably a fact, yo. Wait a minute, Dirty up in here? Dirty! Dirt Dog, what's the deal, man? Prezi, my guy. Yo, wait. Dirty says it. You heard it here first. Dirty normally be on the precipice of everything that's hot. And y'all, if y'all haven't subscribed to that man, please subscribe to him. But let me tell you something. He's right. So what I'm saying is that Mark Davis tripping over that little bit of bread, man, with DC. The people in the front office tripping over this little bit of bread, man. It's like, yo, man, get this shit done. That's what I'm saying. Me as a fan, I either want them to shit or get off the pot. If they're going to move on from Derek, they have to show me the plan that makes sense that I can get behind as a fan and believe in. But if they're not, start fucking leaking out stuff that they're working on this contract and they're close to something because it's making me nervous. It's giving me Khalil Mack vibes. I'm telling you. It don't feel good. I had a bad feeling with the Khalil Mack thing, and the shit happened. But I was saying to myself, there's no fucking way they're going to do that. And they did it anyway. So I'm telling you now, I want to see some progress on this shit, man. Frank White, my guy, the king of New York, wasted. This is what front offices do. Ziegler buys himself more time by trading Carr for future assets. I know that. Bro, you ain't got to tell me, bro. I'm just trying to wrap my mind. If it happens, I don't want to fucking flip the fuck out like I did when the Khalil Mack thing happened. I think they're sitting on the DC contract extension with Carr's knowledge to see how Adams can't proceed and allowing them to handcuff the sign of the extension. So let me ask you a question. Tyson Wright, everybody in the chat, do you guys think the reason why Derek is coming out and talking now is because I viewed it like he's talking now because he's nervous because he's not getting the kind of energy back from that he wants. Maybe that's just me being a negative thinker, right? A glass half empty kind of guy. But do you think that Derek is coming out and kind of putting over, as they say in professional wrestling terms, the front office and talk about how he likes them and all of that kind of stuff because he knows he's going to get signed and he's waiting? Do you think that's a possibility? Put a 1 in the chat for 1. Put in a 2 in the chat for no. If you could, man, because you know, look, I need y'all to participate. Yo, we got over 330 people in the room, man. Thank y'all, man. Can't stop, won't stop. You say Carr ain't going nowhere, man. You give it up for who the hell they gonna bring? Because yeah, yo, it's a waste to tell me who we get at QB, bro. Can't stop. I don't want don't. And see, this is the thing that if you're a Kardashian, I don't want y'all to think that that's what I want. I don't fucking know. Maybe they know something I don't. Maybe there's a guy that they like in the draft. Like how the Patriots took Mac Jones. Nobody thought that they were going to take him. Maybe there's a guy that they see that they can fuck. You know what I'm saying, man? These are Bill Belichickian guys, bro. They're their own people, but you never know. Maybe there's a trade. Maybe they've been having backdoor conversations with somebody that's in the league that's commiserate to him or better. You know, so like, guys, don't listen. Don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm just letting you know my thoughts. Something seems off. Dirt Dog, man, peace. Yo, if y'all aren't already sub, man, please hit that sub button, man. Listen, ivermectin. I think they would prefer Carr to play this last season in a prove-it situation. I think that there's no way Derek Carr is doing that. Freight Train, thank you, man, for participating, bro. 1. Thank you. Putting that 1 in the chat. Noah, I just really believe that Carr was spending time away from football, considering the tumultuous season. So that is why he is speaking later than what we wanted. Things will get worked out. I hope so. I hope so, man. I hope so. Yo, y'all, listen, I've hit a new record here today. We are almost at 400 people, man. We got to get it to 400 people in here. You know, in my little wonky podcast. Trinidad Mayes, thank you. Papa T, the final numbers are going to come out when we see if Adams is here or not and get it technically done. Gerardo Escobar, congrats, Wasted. You are growing fast. Hard work pays off. Thank you, my brother, man. I'm glad y'all noticed, man. Because listen, man, I'll give my all to the nation, man. This shit is excellent, man. I love doing this. This is like something that I never thought that I would be able to do. But man, let me tell you something, man. I love it. And I'm gonna try my damnedest to make this shit as best as I can, man, and be one of the better voices out here in the Raider Nation, man. You know, seriously. I personally think they already got it worked out behind the scenes. There's just no reason to rush. He still has a year in his contract, bro. I think it's every reason to rush because the optics of, listen, the court of public opinion sways things if you don't believe so. There are a lot of decisions that are made in front offices and on the field that get swayed by the court of public opinion. And I think to get people to buy in and to believe and to get people to come here in free agency, you got to have the quarterback located and tied up. So now we're going into the NFL Combine. Say, for instance, you wanted to make a trade at the Combine for another piece to this team. I think that makes it even better if you have Derek Carr signed. So nobody's going to want to sign here free agent-wise if they don't know that we got the fucking quarterback located. And that's my problem with this. It is very, very fishy. Yo, wait a minute. The mayor of Raider Nation is in the place to be. Docs ENT, my brother. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing your support, man. Appreciate you, my dude. You got to remember, DC is Mark Davis' boy. He stated that in every coach interview. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that Mark Davis has a ceiling to how much bread he's trying to give Derek. And Mark Davis stays out of the way. He lets people do their job. He lets people do their job, bro. So I don't know. Really don't know. J. Rowe, I don't think the Raiders brass, including Mark Davis, like his brother out here talking for him. He needs to get his people under control. J. Rowe, and yo, that's a fire picture of John Gotti with the fucking Raider jacket. I always thought that shit was so hard back in the day. John Gotti. Pause. But listen, I don't think who the fuck, like, I don't like that as a fan. Like, yo, me, Docs, all of us, that's one of my biggest problems. That's some weenie shit, bro. Talk for yourself, man. I don't have a fucking lame-ass brother talking for you, bro. Givo G's. The best thing the Raiders brass could do is to get Derek signed up right now and out of the way so it's not a distraction. They could focus on free agency. Thank you, bro. This is exactly what I'm saying, but people are killing me for it already. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Win City Raider, just subscribe, my man. I'm all in with you, bro. And I'm all in with you too, Win City. Thank you for subscribing, my bro. Raider Ruckus out here shaking hands and kissing babies. What up, Docs? Raider Ruckus, what up? What up, though? I do think he gets a 2-3 year. Look, bro, whatever, Raider Bob, whatever. Just get it done. Just get it done because, like I said, there's a lot of fucking money that's coming down the pike. Like I just told y'all, man, this NFL TV deal, this shit is real. This direct TV deal is, listen, I can't see Warren. And listen, everybody acting like Warren Buffett owns direct TV. I hope y'all know that. Warren Buffett ain't no slouch neither. So direct TV might keep it, but I doubt it. What I can see is that the NFL can split the rights for direct TV season ticket between Apple and Amazon and Verizon and all these different other hubs. I can see that happening. So there could be a influx of cash into the NFL pot up to $7 and $9 billion. So your 14% of that has to go back to the players in cap size. So yo, the salary cap can double within the next few years. Can double. So my thing is, and yo, the owners know that. They know the numbers. They know what they look like. I'm just some Joe Schmo, and I know what the numbers are gonna look like. They know what it's gonna look like, bro. So they understand that the best thing you can do now is to re people up now and get them under contract now. So when that shit shoots up, oh man, now it's time to play. Telling you, man. Dirty Raider, DirecTV is stepping away because they lost too much money. They want nothing to do with exclusive rights anymore. I had no idea, bro. Raider 805, everyone worried about nothing. if we were worried about nothing, you wouldn't comment, Raider 805. And you my guy, I fucks with you like that. But if you weren't worried, you wouldn't argue with me. You worried too, damn it. You are worried. This is frustrated. Wasted trying to figure out what they are doing with Carr when there's no better option out there without giving up serious draft capital. Bro, they could be drafting the guy. We don't know that. We don't know that. Maybe they feel like it's better for them to draft somebody, bro. They're a new they're a new front office. Maybe they feel that way. We don't know. But I'm gonna tell you something. It would make me feel better if the contract got done. Because listen, ivermectin, stop it. Stop it with this nonsense. Kenny Pickett is ass. You heard it here first. Kenny Pickett is trash, bro. Trash can. Please don't bring that motherfucker here, man. It starts with the QB. Love DC as a person, but we need an alpha. DC is still learning, but doesn't process or wouldn't miss key third down passes. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, brother. Wait. Front office already knows the cap, too. Figured it out with Carr. They're just waiting because there's nothing much else to talk about in free agency. But, bro, let me ask you a question. Do you think it will help you to sign your quarterback in free agency, or do you think it will hurt you? I think it will help you even more in free agency if you're going to be a player in free agency, right? And that's the reason why. That's the reason why. Wasted. Tell them to shut up, bro. Coach just think they know everything. Oh, man. Sergio says, DC not a leaver, no huevos. He doesn't call out the bad players. Yes, that's been my criticism of him as well. Okay. All the games we lost, if you watch our losses, it was either Carr or Carlson. Mostly Carr. He killed us with fumbles and interceptions. Damn, yo. No respect for the King DC, huh? If he sees so drill, his ass will play in his final year. Stony Raider, yo, I guess. Let's see. But I'm going to tell y'all like this. We're going to move off of this, man, because I know the DC thing is kind of like, it's like we grifted. Playoffs equals killed us. E.C. Everett. E.C. Everett, are you a Kardashian? Do me a favor, man. Put in, I got to know, E.C. Everett, are you a Kardashian? Or are you a centrist like me? Or are you a Kardashian? I tend to think you're a Kardashian. Papa T, so Carr gave up 80 against KC. Dwayne Thomas, there's no way McDaniels gets rid of Carr in his first year as head coach. If the team loses this coming year, he would be goated for the rest of the short term he would be here. Dwayne Thomas, you failed to realize that this is a guy who drafted a rookie last year. These two guys, Ziegler was in charge of the draft. They rocked out with a rookie. They had a former MVP on the bench. Former league MVP, a guy who's been in the Super Bowl, Cam Newton. And they still decided to ride out with the kid and cut Cam Newton and rode out with him. So I can really see them doing something ballsy like this, bro. Let's not say that this shit is impossible, man. It's not impossible. We need to hurry up with DC contracts so we can focus on the draft free agent. Tired of the DC talk team. I am too. I fucking am too. Freight train wasted. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't extend Carr to bring in Adams. Listen, that's another caveat as well, man. Yo, I'm addicted to the mock draft simulator too, bro. I think we might do one later if y'all want to do one. But we got to get into a few other things besides this shit. Yo, Ziegler was the guy who changed the way that they evaluated players. Belichick had the final call, but Ziegler was the one who did all the lead work, man. So don't believe that. And also, Josh McDaniels in training camp was the one who was working closest with the quarterbacks. He's the offensive coordinator. And I'm sure he gave his okay that Mac Jones was ready to Bill. So listen, man, that has something to do with it. Poison University. I hope that you subscribe, my brother. Welcome to the family. Raiders owe Carr nothing. He has done nothing to justify a $100 million contract. You're bugging. Because $100 million ain't a whole lot, you know what I mean, based off of what they paying QBs this year. Snoop Hernandez, we're going to go back into the Billings thing real quick. because I want to get off this Carr shit. I'm starting to get annoyed. Billings was just a depth signing, bro. Billings is not moving the needle here. Billings has been a disappointment. You know what I'm saying? So don't get too entrenched with Billings. What Billings is he's a good guy to have, like I said, for this rotational line that we're gonna have, man. Because then, you know, we're gonna be playing that too high safety look. We're gonna be rushing 4 guys. So you know, it's good to have fresh linemen that you can bring in and out. And plus, these big guys, man, they have a lot of stress on their joints, man. They have a lot of, you know, muscle issues. They get a lot of lower leg injuries and stuff. So you got to have a lot of these guys on your roster that are capable and that you can start, that are strong. They can hold that point of attack. So Billings is that kind of a guy. I think that he's better than what we've had here. I mean, not better than Hankins, but some of the guys that we've brought in have played really well. But he's a guy that I saw when he was at Baylor, and I really liked his game. He hasn't done much in the National Football League, but I think, yo, this is the Raiders Equinox. Maybe he could come in here and turn this thing around. Only problem with him is that he's 6 foot tall. And that's a problem being an interior lineman, man, unless you're a 3-tech. And it doesn't look like he's a 3-tech. My guy, Pacey and Cunningham, thank you for the $5 donation. McD is not going to make the Cutler Orton mistake again. Carr gets extended. And I figured the same thing too, Pacey, but where is the fucking contract, bro? Where's it at? That's what I'm saying, bro. Blue Tiger, 100% chance. No other QBs under contract. We need a backup in the number 3. Facts. Wasted. What do we, I think Dwayne Brown is a short-term fix at right tackle. Not really in favor of that, man. I'm not a big Dwayne Brown guy, man. You know what I mean? I'm not in favor of that at all. You know what I mean? I would rather them draft somebody or get somebody that's more of a viable name or somebody that we've had in here. Wait a minute. Luis Gonzalez, my brother, thank you for the $5 donation. Carr being re-signed will for sure help a free agency. I believe guys will love to play with DC. He got Nelson and paid, and it makes him look great for padding the stats. Hey, I feel you, bro. He did get Nelson Aguilar paid, bro. He definitely did. So I think it will help, man. So that's the thing I don't understand, really. Ivermectin, Billings is a body. Billings is a body, but he's a body with a high ceiling. And that's a good thing. So they're taking flyers on guys that they feel like they can work with. Listen, I don't think Billings is just like one of those John Gruden kind of signings. I think they're signing him because they feel like they can work with him. I think he makes the team too. And the top defense will make up for the rookie mistakes. He was winning games because of Belichick and that defense. We don't have that kind of defense and haven't had one like that since 2010, really in 2 decades. Dwayne Thomas, I feel you, bro. But what I'm saying to you is this, man. What they do is they come up here and they believe in their ability to coach and evaluate more so than anybody. They know what they want to do. So we can't say that they wouldn't rule it out. Just get it done. I don't want to argue about it no more. Get it done. Ivermectin, is Gerald McCoy finished? He's finished in here. Gerald McCoy is done, man. He's done, man. Jahan Dotson and Chris Olave are probably going to be the 2 best receivers on the board at 22. Would you be willing to draft one of these guys or look for another position of need? If Jahan Dotson or Chris Olave is on the board at 22, I would draft another position of need. I'm not really big on drafting those guys in the first round. I'd rather, to be honest with you, I would rather draft, you know, an interior lineman. To be honest with you, there's a couple of guys out there that I'm really high on. I would rather draft an interior lineman or defensive tackle. I'm all about drafting for the trenches with this team. That's what I'm about, 150%. And you can see that these people are the 2 things that they've done in this offseason is they brought in a offensive lineman on their practice squad and they brought in a defensive lineman. So they're committed to building the trenches, man. They're committed to building the trenches. Wasted said, Rich Gannon played for the Bucks. I forgive you, bro. Hey, bro, I was tired, man. I was talking about fucking your boy Jeff Garcia. So yeah. Listen, Wasted makes mistakes too. I'm human. I'm human, man. I know you don't believe that I'm human, but I am. Rudy, are these bandwagon fans who think Carr is expendable? We lose DC, then are we gonna Get Rodgers showing his old age if he wants to get paid $45 million. The Raiders are not dumb to extend DC. Rudy Chavez, let me ask you a question. If somebody doesn't like Derek Carr, why does that make them a bandwagon fan? Since when did it ever say that, yo, you being a huge Carr supporter and you loving Derek Carr means that that's entrenched in you being a Raider fan? I think that's a bullshit take, Rudy Chavez, to be honest with you. I think we support who's ever under center, but people can criticize Derek Carr and not really like his game. What does that make you more of a fan if you don't? Wait. Anish Mehta, do you expect a lineman in the first? Yes, I do. I expect them to take an offensive or defensive lineman. I really do, man. I don't expect for them to take a wide receiver in the first round, because to be honest with you, man, it's not like there's so many guys that you can get in the lower rounds, man, like Jalen Tolbert, my man Doc's guy. It's so many guys you can get, man. You know what I mean? So, like, no, man, it's all about positional value. So, say, for instance, your top 4 receivers are off the board at 22, and then Jahan Dotson and Chris Olave are not. They're your 5 or your 6, right? But then your number 1 guard is on the board. Your number 3 tackles on the board. You have a defensive end on the board, like a Jermaine Johnson, which I don't see him falling out of the top 10. He's a beast. The kid from Florida State, he's on the board. And even though you got Yannick, that kid is there. You got to take the best player available and make them fit. Ivermectin, did we get that Arnett/Ruggs money back yet? We're not getting the Damon Arnett money back. We're not getting that back, yo. I'm sorry to tell y'all. There's no reason why we should get it back. And the Arnett money is questionable. I mean, the Ruggs money is questionable too. And you know how the NFL does with the Raiders, man. We might not never get none of that money back. And that's the problem. Given that the right tackle's free agent class is pretty weak, how comfortable would you be with Good starting as a right tackle with Leatherwood and Elemento as backups? I wouldn't be comfortable with that at all. Denzel Good has a lower leg injury. He's 300-something pounds, big dude. And plus, we got a guy we took the first round last year that we drafted to be our right tackle of the future. I would much rather have Alex Leatherwood at right tackle or guard, or Illuminor, because Illuminor played in the system and played successful in this system. I think that Denzel Good should be cut. Denzel Good will save the Raiders 4.1 in cap space. And he's coming off of a major injury. I think that if you cut Denzel Good, you save that money. You can bring in somebody that's healthy. In order, Wasted, can we get your top wide receivers pre-combine? Why, yes, you can, my friend. Why, yes, you can. You know what I mean? Are we talking about who I think everybody else has rated, or who I think are my top 5 wide receivers? You know what I'm saying? So if you're talking about my top 5 wide receivers, I mean, you all know that Treylon Burke's my guy. Treylon Burke is my guy, man. He's definitely my guy. You know what I'm saying? Drake London is number 2. Garrett Wilson is number 3. George Pickens is number 4. And Jameson Williams is number 5, even with the injury. Jameson Williams would be higher than that for me, but if Jameson Williams didn't get hurt, he would be my guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's my guy, man. Rudy Chavez. DC is the best QB the Raiders have had since Rich Gannon. These guys want Carson Wentz, Kirk Cousins, and Agent Roger, expensive Deshaun Watson, off the field issues to Tom Brady. Rudy, I don't know, bro, but listen, man, a lot of people, and I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I love Derek Carr. I'm a fan of Derek Carr. I got like 5 Derek Carr jerseys. I like Derek. I really do. He's one of the best quarterbacks I've seen don a Raiders uniform since I've been alive. But the problem is that there's too much dick riding in the Raider Nation on this guy, bro. I need to give some of y'all a plan B pill with this shit. You need to be fucking for real here. There's a possibility he can be traded, or things can happen and things can change, because he's a player in the NFL. And you know what NFL stands for? Not for long. They make changes, bro. Listen, the Indianapolis Colts moved on from Peyton Manning, for God's sakes. The Green Bay Packers moved on from Brett Favre. But I'm not saying that we got quarterbacks in waiting like Andrew Luck and fucking Aaron Rodgers. We've seen people do shit like this in the National Football League just because they want they got. We've seen this very same coach get rid of Jay Cutler, even though Jay Cutler was a fucking bum. I'm just saying, it's not out of the realm of possibility here. Give people a fucking plan B bill. Y'all gonna get pregnant from all this dick riding, man. McD never had a bad O-line with the Pats. I'm excited that our O-line will be a priority and strong. Pacey and Cunningham, thank you for the $5 donation, bro. I fucks with you, man. Fuck with you, man. Dwayne Thomas, what do I think about Isaiah Pacheco, the running back from Rutgers? I haven't seen a whole lot of him, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to take a look at him. It hurts my eyes to watch Rutgers football in the Big Ten. They get their asses beat so bad, man. It's very hard to watch. I haven't really watched a lot of him. I'll take a look at him, though. The Las Vegas Raiders and Jacksonville Jaguars play in the Hall of Fame game. And, you know, I wanted to talk about this too, guys. Let me tell you something. I think that is fucking shameful that the National Football League is playing the Hall of Fame game this year and putting the Raiders in it. It's fucking shameful. It is disgusting, and it pisses me the fuck off. Because I knew that they were going to do this with Cliff Branch. I knew they were going to do this with Cliff Branch. I knew that they were going to put him in the Hall of Fame when he died. They were going to put him in posthumously. So now his family has to come there and celebrate this man when they should have done this shit 20 plus years ago. They should have done it 20 years ago. It is a fucking shame. It's a shame, man. These motherfuckers have done this to so many Raiders, and I'm sick of it. It's bullshit. Bullshit. And I'm going to tell you something, man. The NFL need to hold this L right now. Because they're going to try to make it like they're putting the Jaguars in because Tony Baselli's going in, and you got one great Raider and a fringe Raider going in, Richard Seymour. Richard Seymour has had some good years here, man. I have no problem with Richard Seymour. I don't feel the same way about him as I felt about Randy Moss. You know what I mean? Fuck Randy Moss. But I'm going to tell you something, man. This is shameful. And they don't get to fucking, like, make this a celebration of this guy because they fucked him, man. And they fucked his family, bro. That's bullshit. It's such bullshit, and it's disgusting. So fuck them and fuck them putting us in the Hall of Fame game. Seriously, fuck the league about that. That's bullshit. I'm sorry, man. Yo, Trinidad Maez the second, my brother. Preach, you damn right. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel, my brother. Thank you. Seriously, man. Pyro, I gotta say it. I gotta say it for the people in the back. Man, fuck them for that. It's a goddamn shame that a guy that was that great can't be alive to enjoy the fruits of his labor. This guy changed football. He changed football, bro. How the fuck do you not get a guy like that in the Hall of Fame when he's alive? Unbelievable, man. It fucking makes me upset. And I think that they did the same thing to Kenny Stabler, and it really pissed me off. Because how the fuck do you tell a story of the National Football League without talking about that era of Raiders? How? There's no way you can tell the story of the National Football League without talking about Kenny Stabler, without talking about Fred Biletnikoff, without talking about Cliff Branch, Jack Tatum, Art Shell, Gene Upshaw, Jim Otto. These guys got in. You know what I'm saying? The judge, Lester. The judge. It's nonsense. It's fucking nonsense, man. And people need to start calling these fucking writers out. You get all of these assholes, they put all of these bad takes out in the air. And let me tell you something. Tony Romero, you have a good night, brother. Good luck to your little man in wrestling practice, bro. I'm going to tell you something. We got to start supporting the real ones out there. The real writers, the guys that's doing the work, that's writing good content. Like my man Mo Morton. And not these guys who come out here and just put bullshit out just because they're grifting and they want to try to fucking garner some kind of like reaction out of the Raider fan base. We need to start holding these guys accountable who don't vote in guys who are Hall of Fame guys, that are real Hall of Famers. The NFL, man, they need to be pulled on the carpet for this shit. Roger Gutierrez, thank you. Rest in peace to the great Cliff Branch. Ivermectin, they put in Drew Pearson and Lynn Swann before Branch. And yo, a lot of times shit is politics, bro. Lynn Swann, Drew Pearson, Cowboys, Steelers. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's the blue bloods of the NFL, right? But God damn it, we were that too. And it's bullshit. Red Nation for life. Gets no love for the NFL. This is before, bro. This is something. If you look at the video on my page, this is something I feel deep in my heart, man. They have always had a problem with the Raiders since the Pete Rozelle, Al Davis thing, and they've never forgotten about it because there's a lineage that goes down when it comes to the owners and when it comes to the commissioners of this league. These guys don't just come out of nowhere. Paul Tagliabue, if I'm not mistaken, was a lawyer for the National Football League, and he became the commissioner after Pete Rozelle stepped down and then eventually died. Then Roger Goodell was the lawyer for the National Football League, where Paul Tagliabue was the commissioner. So these guys worked, you know what I mean? It's a lineage here. People that own these teams, you got some new owners, but you got the Clark Hunts of the world that own the Chiefs. You got the Bidwell family that have owned the Cardinals a long time. You got the McCaskies who have owned the Bears. They're descendants of George Halas. This is a blue-blooded kind of thing, bro. These people, this shit comes all the way down from a long, long, long ways away. So let me tell you something, man. This is not happening in a vacuum. There's no accident. Luis Lopez, they don't respect us. Look at the media outlets. They never cover us. Only when we lose. No one said, Peep, when we went 4-1 at the end of the season. No one said a peep. You right, Luis. You right about that. Nobody said a goddamn peep. We know Carr can be replaced. Just most people don't have an answer to who we'll replace him with, except for QBs that are not even free agents or would even consider coming here. Haters don't have any IQ. Raider Casper. It's just the thing, bro. It ain't about that, bro. It's about the fact of accepting the fact that it could happen. If you can't even accept the fact that it could happen, that's a problem. That is card dysmorphia. Any player can be replaced. I don't want him to be replaced, and I don't want to really talk. I shouldn't have brought this up because I hate talking about it because I'm a supporter of him. So anytime you even put out in the atmosphere that he didn't hang the moon, you get attacked. And and that's not what I want here. I want us to have an open dialogue about what's going on in this offseason, bro. So I always open the floor to everybody's opinions, man. And I'm not going, I don't argue with nobody, man, because I think everybody's opinion is valid. You know what I'm saying? But just understand it could happen, bro. Because I don't like the way this organization, like, you know what I mean? I just think maybe, you know what I mean, bro? Like, maybe it's my paranoia, man. I'm a fan too, bro. Like, I know I got a good point of view and I got a platform and shit now, but I'm at the root of all this shit. I'm just a fan, bro. And I understand that, look, man, I might be traumatized from the Khalil Mack shit, but I just don't like it. And I would prefer if they just did what they had to do and get this man signed up so I know what I need to deal with. Because I'm going to tell you something. If they do some shit and they get rid of this guy, when I got my mind thinking like, okay, we got our quarterback, now we just got to build around him. I saw what the Rams did. I'm sold. Because it was a time when I was done with Carr for a little bit too, man. I go through it. We all go through it. Some days you love him. Some days you're like, what the fuck is going on with this guy? But when you all look at it and you look at the sum total of what has gone wrong for him that had nothing to do with him, and you look at the sum total of what's going right that has nothing to do with him, That scale is like this. There's a whole lot of shit that's going wrong that has nothing to do with that guy. And there's not a whole lot that's going right for him that has nothing to do with him. I'm talking about peripheral things, man. That they haven't put the things around him, no stability in place for him to even be. How do you be successful in all of this chaos? It's hard, man. It's hard. And what I see happen in Los Angeles was they gave Matthew Stafford stability. And I would like to see what that looks like for Derek. I think he deserves that. Listen, I've had times where I've wanted, it's shit I want Derek to do better. I don't think Derek on the moon. I don't like the fact he's not assertive. I don't like the fact he doesn't call his teammates out. But what I do like is he's got moxie. He fucking tries hard. He loves this organization. He loves this fan base. And he has a lot of talent. I think there are things he could work on, like returning the ball over and being more of a dog. I hope he gets that shit fixed, man. I hope this organization can unlock the greatness that I see in him. I hope this new front office can do that. I really do. I'm praying that they can do that. I've seen them do that with other quarterbacks that are less talented than he is. So let's just sit here and wait. And that's the reason why I'm chomping at the bit to get this shit done. Because at this point, when you really look at it, do I really want them to trade away our draft future for Russell Wilson when we haven't really drafted well and we need young talent around us? Do I want them to bring in a long in the tooth Aaron Rodgers that I don't know is that committed to playing anymore? Then anybody else is like, who else? What are we talking? You want Carson Wentz to be here? So when I examined it, I'm like, yo, you got to bring the guy back. It's not like this is the kind of draft where you see like there's a Kyler Murray available that you can trade up for, or Josh Allen, or one of these kind of guys. So yeah, what do you want him to do? Bring in Daniel Jones from New York? That's not what we want, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Thomas Hernandez, getting back to my point. The NFL will never do right by the Raiders. You goddamn right. We got to make them do right by us by winning and shoving it up their ass. Look, man, the only reason why I want to keep Carr is because we all know we can get a lot more out of him. He's given a lot with so little. And that's Raider dude. I say the same thing, bro. I'm not riding both sides of the argument here, bro. But the thing is, as a content creator and as a fan, you have to bring the question up. Breaking news. Ravens QB Lamar Jackson responds to Yannick Ngakwe's Twitter recruitment of Calais Campbell. And we're going to get into that. Guys, let me ask you a question. What do you think about this Yannick Ngakwe thing? Because I'm a guy where I'm not a big Yannick Ngakwe guy, but what I see is I connect the dots, right? We look at history. Past history dictates future results, right? Yannick Ngakwe has played with Calais Campbell. If he comes here, this will be his third place playing with him. They're great friends. I would love for them to bring in Calais Campbell on the cheap, man. And having Calais Campbell in the middle of our defense effectively increases our run defense. If we're in the 20s, Calais Campbell being there, starting and playing 16 games, we'd be in the top 15. That's how good of a run stopper he is. So that can hide some of Yannick's deficiencies. And then we could just let him rush the passer. I'm all here for it. I hope Yannick is successful, man, and bring Calais Campbell in. And then and only then will I accept Yannick Ngakwe being that right end. And I know a lot of y'all like, y'all crazy. He got 10 sacks, but sacks are overrated. Sacks are overrated, man. They're great when they're timely and when they happen and you need them. Turnovers. Look, my thing is the first thing is getting ball carriers on the ground. That is the basis. That is the foundation of a great defense. Not committing penalties, and getting defenders on the ground. Defending against the run, right? Then we can talk about getting sacks. Then we can talk about creating turnovers and recovering those turnovers. And field placement, field position. And see, what we got here is, man, we have two things we got to get addressed. We got to shore up our run defense, and we have to get another safety. We got to get another safety in here, y'all. And that's the reason why, listen, I wouldn't be mad if the Raiders took a safety very, very early. I wouldn't be mad, man. See, because you guys got to understand something. The NFL changes I would say, every 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, we saw this precisely when in the early 2010s, when the explosion of Pete Carroll's single high defense took shape over the league. You know, if you win games on defense, people will want to copy you. And that's exactly what happened with, you know, that single high safety look that Pete Carroll had. You know, his tree was stripped. He had all these guys, Gus Bradley and Mike Quinn and all these guys getting jobs all over the league. You know, you had Ken Norton getting jobs. You had guys all over the league from his coaching tree that were getting jobs. And then what happens is it spreads out through the league, and then that ideology spreads throughout the league. And what we're seeing now is a bunch of Vic Fangio disciples bringing the too high safety look back. But you know, the thing about it is that when you come with these great defensive looks, offenses eventually figure them out. You know what I'm saying? And they find new answers. You know what I mean? So, like, at the time, you know, the single high safety look, not to get too X's and O's on y'all, because y'all might not want to hear this, but the single high safety coverage is always going to give teams answers against the run. You know, they have an advantage of an extra player in the box, and you can you know, select a more than capable pass defense, such as like a cover 1, a cover 2, a spot drop, or a cover 3 match. But you know, these coverages are often relegated for special players to make that shit work. Yeah, you can run that look when you have guys like, you know, like Earl Thomas and, you know, Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor and, you know, Bobby Wagner at linebacker. But when you don't have them, the shit doesn't work so great. You know, they had all pros littered all up and down that defense, man. But now you have, you know, the Vic Fangio family tree. You know, you got Staley, who's the defensive head coach right here in our division, right? You got the kid Sean Desai in Chicago, who's a Vic Fangio guy. And you know, the shit just is spreading out. So now with that double high safety, man, you're gonna need to draft a safety. That is a major sticking point. You need a safety that can cover, man. This is not like when we talk about the right tackle. Yeah, we need a right tackle, but on our defense, we need defensive tackles and we need a safety because we can go out on there's a lot of help that you can get on a scrap heap at corner that can play some adequate corner. But I'm telling you, man, we definitely need a safety. So I want you guys to not just be prepared if they go safety early. I hope you don't get upset, but I think it might happen, man. I really do. Wait, Latif Cook, watch how every team starts to look for the next Deebo Samuels in the draft. That's a copycat league, bro. Raiders, Guns and Roses, welcome to the jungle, NFL Mexico. Listen, we gonna talk about that too, man. Raider Castle, Watts has to get his Qs to accept a payout to move on for his legal troubles. They already turned down an offer of $100,000 each. He better pull out another wallet, but he will never be here. Yeah, man, listen. Fuck that, bro. I told y'all, I got daughters, I got a wife. I'm not gonna say this again. Unless everything he comes out and he's like innocent, I don't want Deshaun Watson in Raider gear. I don't give a shit how well he plays. I don't want a guy that's a sexual predator to women playing for the Raiders and representing the Raiders. I don't want to hear them kind of jokes. I can take a lot of jokes about losing and bullshit because it's all good fun. I don't want a guy that I don't respect playing quarterback for the Raiders as a man. That's the one thing I'll never fucking, you know, say about Derek, man. Derek is a hell of a guy from what I can see. I don't know him personally, but he seems like a hell of a guy, man. G-Town, bro, thank you for the $5 donation, my brother. This might sound like a dumb question, but does Max and Renfro get extended this year before Carr? G-Town, shit, man. Look, man, I don't think it should happen. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I mean, see, with Hunter Renfro, the problem with Hunter Renfro is I wouldn't extend Hunter Renfro right yet. I would definitely get Max done. Max is a pass rusher. That Max would be a priority to me. Max and Carr are the two biggest priorities. Well, Hunter, I wouldn't extend Hunter right now because I don't think Hunter will ever have another season like he had this year if we bring in some wide receiver help. Like if you got Devontae Adams here, Hunter Renfro doesn't get 1,000 yards. If you got a healthy Darren Waller, he's gonna get 1,000 yards, man. He ain't gonna eat like that. So then are you overpaying for a slot guy? I don't know. What does that production look like? You know what I mean? I think a lot of times we get a little too nostalgic with our guys, man. Portuguese, Luncia. Strong safety is a pretty decent on free agency. Yeah, but I'd rather draft somebody, man. It's not the yards, it's the plays. But listen, the yards and the metrics come into play too. And I love Hunter Renfrow, bro. But you can't listen if you got a guy like Devontae Adams in here who is a great, great wide receiver. Hunter Renfrow is a very good wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? I like him. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. You can't have Hunter Renfrow here making 14, $15 million, and then you got Devontae Adams making 27, bro. It just can't be. It can't be, bro. So I'm just letting you know, man. Freight train, that's a fact, man. Thank you, bro. Brandon Riddlespigger. How are you, my brother? He ain't a predator, bro. He paid for services rendered. That's why there are no legal charges, my guy. But I think we good with DC. They put all that on old boy, but Trick Daddy Kraft, cool. Bro, Brandon, like I said, man, I don't know the ins and outs of it. I'm just saying, bro. My thing is this. If there's anything that you have to fight for is your integrity. Me as a man, I would never allow, like I'd fight to the death. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was a deal, if somebody put something like that, I would never want anything like that on my file, bro. As a man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Look, I can't tell him. He got a lot more to lose than I do, bro. But for me, if there's even a question, I don't want him here. If there's even a question, I don't even want it to be even brought up with the Raiders. We've got enough. We have enough stress and strife. We have enough nonsense around this organization over the last fucking 20 years that we damn sure don't need that. I'm sorry, man, but that's just me. Lateef Cooks, my brother, what up? When it comes to free agency and winning, you can't fall in love. And that's a fact, bro. You can't fall in love, man. Mark Hicks. The Raiders are trash. Oh, Mark Hicks. Man, we got a hater in here. Mark Hicks, what's up, man? What's going on with you, brother? You coming in a Raider room talking shit about the Raiders and you got a fucking Antonio Brown, Kansas City Chiefs. Are you a guy who goes into chat rooms and talks shit about other teams that you don't watch and don't respect? I don't know, man. Seems a little fucking creepy to me, Mark. But listen, man, if you're a subscriber of mine, I welcome you. You can come over to the dark side whenever you like, man. Once you see that the Raiders are the team of the decades, the Raiders are the commitment to excellence. The Raiders will show you that pride and that poise to convert you over to the nation, Mark Hicks. So, yo, if you want to come ahead saying shit, I welcome you to come back every day, man. But it'll be like me throwing a fucking steak to a lion's den. Because, yo, my listeners are fucking ravenous. Tyrese Gillespie going to get some burn this year. I hope so, man. I hope so, bro. Kevin Jackson, why has there been no talk about the Raiders needing the corner? We're losing Hayward and everything. Bro, we talk about the Raiders getting the corner every fucking year. Every year, every day, every mock draft, we all, like, bro, we're all talking about corner, bro. That's not what I'm talking about now. Because I feel like you can get some value. There's a lot of corners in this draft. Rudy Chavez, Quentin Booker. Wilson doesn't fit the Raiders. He would get sacked. Oh, come on, bro. I don't want to talk about Russell Wilson. No, it's bullshit, bro. Come on. If we want a Texan, we should get Cooks. Facts. Hey, let me go back to something I saw, man. Aurelius Snow, thank you, man, for the comment. They let wife abuser Tom Cable back on this team. Was surprised they did that. That piece of shit, Richie, too. Oh, incognito. Wouldn't put it past Mark to allow certain things Al wouldn't. Listen, man. Al allowed a whole lot, bro. I know we have a way of deifying people who died. We put them in the sainthood. But Al Davis made his mistakes too, man. And when it comes down to it, I think Mark has a lot of character that his dad doesn't have. I think Mark is more like I think he's more nostalgic to players. I think that he's more I think he's more of a lefty than his father. I don't think his father really gave a shit about too much but winning, to be honest with you. What's good, Brody? My pops passed on preparing for his services, but I feel you off top with integrity. Brandon Riddle Spigger, man. My heart goes out to you, my brother. Everybody in the chat, man, please show him some love, man. Brandon, man, my condolences to you losing your father, man. You know, I lost my father. It's one of the toughest things I've ever had to deal with. And, you know, I just hope that, you know, what we do right here, man, you tapping in with us, take your mind off of it, brother, man. So God bless you and your family. And that's from the bottom of my heart, sincerely, brother. You got a prediction on how the offseason plays out. What would you do in free agency in the draft? I'd resign DC, get a few weapons on O, and draft in the trenches. And Enrico Monroe, you must be watching this show a lot because that's exactly what I think is going to happen, bro. I think they're going to, and I don't think the Devontae Adams things is necessarily going to happen, bro. I think it's going to be more than one receiver. Everybody putting, even Morgan Freeman is in the place to be, man. Putting everybody to Brandon, man. Brandon, yo, the nation loves you, brother. You know how we do in the nation, bro. We support, we love each other, man. That's what we do, man. You know, man. Hey, thank you for, you know, it makes me listen. I'm humbled, bro, that you're even here, even watching this, and you're going through what you're going through, bro. Seriously, man. I'm humble. And yo, this platform is about more than just Raider football, man. We listen, man. I feel like, yo, when y'all spend as much time as y'all do with me and all of the guys that I'm linked with, man. It shows me it's like more like a family vibe, man. It's like a fraternity, bro. It's like, yo, I almost don't want this shit to blow up too much, bro, because I want to keep it close, man. I want it to be to where, yo, we can be a place we can bounce shit off each other and it's real. You know what I mean? So, yo, Brandon, man, my condolences to you, brother. Seriously, man. Here you go with the jokes, Kevin. The nation loves and respects each other unless Derek Carr gets brought up. Yeah, and then it becomes the real world New York, man. But on the real, man, seriously, all jokes to the side, man. When it's Raiders, it's family. Raider Ruckus. Brandon Praise lost both my parents, bury my mom's a few ago. Stay strong. Yo, I'm sorry to hear that too, my brother. I don't want to bring anybody down, man. You know what I'm saying? But yo, seriously, bro. But listen, man. Listen, man. Hold on. Raider Nation, stand up. Wasted, bro. Keep doing your thing. But I gotta know, what DT are we re-signing? Yo, I don't think it's Darius Philon. I think Philon is a risk. He's got injuries and he has no ties to this organization. I think Jefferson is going to get re-signed out of the guys that we have. I think Hankins we're going to let him walk because he's hurt all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Dark Side of the Sun. I think you meant what it do. I don't know what it do. Oh, Dark Side. Oh, yeah. What up, Dark Side? What's good with you, man? Yo, I give that comment a 2, Dark Side. That's an insider. That's my guy. Yo, Jeff Walker. I've been a Raider fan. This season will be 50 years. Our future looking bright. I don't know if you wait. I gotta try to decipher what you mean. I don't know if you fans know. I'm not if the Raiders win 9 games this year. That'll be 500 wins in history. So so if you don't know, it'll be 500 wins in history if the Raiders win 9 games. Yeah, that'd be dope, man. That'd be fucking dope, man. Ozzy rated. Agree. Free agent wide receiver. Good right tackle, good guard. Replace Simpson, get a couple depth pieces on the defensive tackle, safety linebacker. Yeah, definitely. Hey, what happened? Y'all laughing in the chat. Wait, what happened? What about Solly? Solly's a bum. He's gone. Viral wasted. You think Tay would take a pay cut to play with Derek Carr? No, I don't. Not even a little bit. There's other places he could play. There's other teams in California if he wants to get back to California. I don't think so, man. How do I feel about John Mitchell in the second round? I wouldn't take John Mitchell that high. I'm not a big John Mitchell guy. Who's my favorite player on the roster currently? I don't know, man. You know, I mean, it's between Derek and Max. I like Derek and Max, man. Wait a minute, man. How we gonna match up against the Niners this upcoming season? That's gonna be a crazy game, bro. We gonna beat the Niners. But you bring that negativity in here today. I would have took Kaepernick and flipped off the NFL and perhaps win more games if he only was alive then. I don't know, man. I don't think Colin Kaepernick was playing that well at that point, man. I wouldn't have. I don't think that Colin Kaepernick would have given us a chance to win over Derek at that point. To be honest with you, I think the league kind of figured out he's a two-read quarterback, and that he wasn't really great throwing the ball down the field. You know, being a two-read quarterback, man. So you got to understand something. There's a difference between being a great athlete and a great quarterback. It's a big difference, man. You know what I'm saying? There's not too many people who master this quarterback shit. You feel me? But salute to you, brother. And I hope you subscribe, yo. Yo, if y'all in here, man, pay your tab, get wasted with me, yo. I'm about to start winding this train and bringing this train home. There's a couple things I didn't even talk about, man. Another one of my 5 bombastic proclamations for the next year is that not only will Yannick Ngakoue be on this roster, but Calais Campbell will come home to the dark side. Another one of my predictions this season, the Raiders will look at the Davante Adams signing as something that they just can't do. I don't think they're bringing Davante Adams home. I think it's going to be more like a Godwin or a DJ Shark with a Brandon Cooks, man. I think they want to be more familiar with their guys. And I also think that the Raiders will draft a guard or a tackle within their first 2 picks. A guard and a tackle in their first 2 picks. And I also think that the Raiders might draft a running back a lot higher than we think, because this regime that's coming in has seen what Josh Jacobs has been, and that's not enough for them. I also think that the Raiders are going to allocate their free agent dollars on the defensive side of the ball. So that means that before you go out here and you go get a Davante Adams, man, they might go get JC, man. I'm telling you, man, I think that the Raiders are going to value that cornerback position more than a wide receiver. I really do. Because the thing with wide receiver is there's more than one way to skin a cat. You can have a full wide receiver room with a bunch of really good wide receivers. You can have one great one and another really good one. What would you rather? I'd rather have 4 really good wide receivers than have a guy that's making $30 million that if he gets hurt, not only is that fucking 14 to 15% of your salary cap, but also you have a guy that is gone and you got to depend on one guy. And I don't like depending on one guy. I like to be able to move and shape and fix things based off of that. Ozzy Raider, Davante, if Carr takes a discount, I would like Chris Godwin through the second most wide receivers outside of Hunter Renfrow as far as catching percentage. Yes, he is. He's a second, but you know, that's 1 year. You know, the Raiders were going to draft Kaepernick. The 49ers jumped in front. The Cowboys wanted Connor Cook. The Raiders jumped in front. So they took Dak instead. Man, you talk about shit not working out in your favor. Because Dak Prescott is better than both of them guys, man. Even though I'm not a big Dak Prescott guy. Davante, oh, you said this already. I'm sorry, bro. Wait a minute. Rated Twan, what's good? Yeah, yo, Rated Twan, what's good with you up in here, man? Don't sleep on Gallup in free agency. Yo, bro, I don't think Michael Gallup is I've heard rumors today that Amari Cooper might get traded to the Baltimore Ravens. I don't think that Michael Gallup is leaving Dallas, yo. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't, man. But yo, y'all listen, man. Salute to y'all. Yo, this has been a great episode. I mean, a great episode. A great episode. Mark Hicks, if you're not a Raider fan, man, get with it and get lost. What's good, Joe Nation? My God. But yo, thank y'all for all the support, man. Thank y'all for everything, for pulling up on me, man. I've missed y'all. I will be back tomorrow, man. Listen, man. This is what it's all about, y'all. The nation staying together, talking this shit out. I hope that we definitely have some more things to report tomorrow. The combine starts, yo. We're going to be doing some in-depth breakdowns. Y'all look out for that Four Horsemen show with me, Docs, Andy, and the man, the myth, the legend, the great Hammer. You know what I'm saying? Look out for some of the shorts I'm going to put out, because I'm going to start putting out shorts every day. And yo, listen, let me tell you something. If you guys haven't already subscribed, if you haven't joined the family, please join the family. Hit that subscribe button, man. I'm on a race to 3,000. I have less than 200 people to get up to 3,000 subs. It's a mark that I really wanted to hit, you know, before the middle of March. And yo, I'd appreciate it if y'all can help me along the way with that, man. But yo, like I always say, man, yo, y'all paid that tab, man. The United Nations of the Rated Nations is gonna sign off tonight. And yo, it's your man Wasted. Peace.